When you run a business, dropping a massive budget on digital marketing can honestly feel exactly like walking right up to a roulette wheel.
Oh, absolutely. You just place your chips, spin it, and pray.
Right. But today we are digging into materials from a Boca Raton agency, local management, and they actually claim they can completely eliminate that gamble.
Which is a massive claim, honestly, taking the whole casino element out of marketing.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to see how their AI-powered platform attempts to engineer a sure thing to take businesses from local to global.
So they attempt to do this by basically swapping out the roulette wheel for a really rigid framework.
Okay, so no more guessing.
Exactly. It's a
Yeah.
strict four-step cycle, right? So it goes research, strategy, execution, and then analyze and adjust.
Got it. But that sounds like a generic checklist,
Well, it's not, though, because their whole philosophy is, quote, every business has its path. So they refuse to just copy and paste strategies.
which makes sense. It sounds like precision medicine. Like if you go to a doctor, they don't just hand everyone in the waiting room the exact same broad spectrum antibiotic, right?
No, yeah, they run your blood work first.
Right. So this agency basically treats your digital footprint like blood work.
That is the perfect analogy. That is
Okay.
the core mechanism at play here. Instead of just guessing that, a client needs a fresh web design or maybe an SEO push, their AI actually ingests local search trends.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it looks for competitor blind spots to find these underserved niches. So the initial data fundamentally dictates the custom direction. They let those hard numbers build the foundation.
But wait, the danger there, leaning so heavily on an AI platform and all this rigid data usually strips the soul right out of a campaign, doesn't it?
It definitely can.
Because when you let algorithms drive the creative, you usually end up with that pushy, auto-generated robot spam. And consumers can spot that a mile away now.
Oh, yeah. But their materials actually explicitly flag that exact trap. They have a really strict rule against what they call um, pushy AI-looking stories.
Okay, so how do they avoid it if they're using so much AI?
This is where they introduce what you could basically call a centaur model for marketing.
A centaur model, like half man, half horse.
Yeah, exactly. Half AI, half human. They use AI as this cold, hard targeting system to find the most efficient audience pockets, but then they rely entirely on the human element for the creative execution.
Ah, okay. So the AI is the brain identifying exactly who to talk to, but the human storytelling is the heart that actually makes them care.
Right, because you need to draw out real human emotion to make all that crazy targeting data actually convert. And they state really clearly that you just lose that vital connection with purely auto-generated content.
You definitely do. You need the human touch to forge the bond. But, getting likes and shares on a clever TikTok or a Facebook post, that doesn't actually pay the rent.
No, it does not.
Connecting emotionally is great for top-of-funnel work, sure. But the real challenge is attribution, right? Like following a user from that initial laugh all the way to a checkout cart just to prove it's actually working.
Well, they are super aggressive about closing that exact loop. They heavily contrast themselves with those agencies that just, inflate traffic numbers without actually impacting the bottom line.
Right, the vanity metrics.
Exactly. Their focus is purely on intentional lead generation, meaning leads that translate directly to actual sales.
So they're tracking standard attribution metrics down to the penny, tying stuff like ROAS and PPC directly to back-end revenue.
Yes, exactly. Whether it's a Google Ads campaign or an ongoing SEO strategy, tracking those specific numbers allows them to definitively show the revenue generated.
So proving the ROI.
Right. They want to prove that this blend of AI targeting and human storytelling isn't just generating warm, fuzzy feelings.
Mhm.
It's driving direct, trackable sales.
Which ties perfectly into their ultimate goal. By marrying that hyper-optimized AI data with authentic human emotion, they aren't just looking for a quick campaign spike. They want to act as a sustainable forever agency for their clients.
Yeah, it's this continuous closed loop of refining the data while keeping the messaging deeply human.
It really leaves you with an interesting problem to think about, though. In their materials, they note that today the entire world is a stage, and that stage is online.
Right.
So if every single brand out there eventually adopts this exact centaur model, using perfect AI data to find the audience and flawless human storytelling to connect with them, how will your business manage to actually stand out?
That is the question.
When the entire digital world is fully optimized, how do you still beat the house?